Hello, I'm Gordy. What's up? And welcome to Booktalk. Today I am going to be discussing The Hammer of Thor by Riordan, and this is the sequel to Magnus Chase, The Sword of Summer. This came out last year in October, and I loved that book. It's the first book in Riordan's new series, Magnus Chase and the Gods of Asgard, and it's about Magnus Chase and his adventures with the Norse gods. And oh my goodness, I just finished this book like 5 minutes ago, so I'm like bouncing off the walls because oh my gosh, that end. Literally, I am so blessed right now. Like, Rick, thank you. Like, dreams, they can come true, because that end was a dream. I was like, Rick, thank you for this. I'm so blessed. Rick, I love you so much, okay? Thank you for this book. This book was so wonderful. I loved it so much. I had such a fun time reading this book. This book was just super funny, and I loved being back with the gang, and just Magnus is great, and I'm super excited for the next book, which why do we have to wait a year for it? Like, I need it now. Like, after that end, I'm just like, okay, but where's the next book at? Because I need to know some things. But I gave this book 5 stars on GOODREADS. Overall, I loved it. This was a really great sequel. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm just like, how is The Dark Prophecy, the sequel to the Ancient Oracle, gonna top this? Because this was pretty dang good. Like, this book was great. It's definitely a fave of 2016. Like, this could be #1. Maybe. I don't know. This, oh man. How am I going to choose between this and the Hidden Oracle? That's going to be tough. But I'll worry about that when I do my favorites video in December. But I think that's all I can say for non-spoilers. Because, like, I need to spoil stuff now. So if you haven't read the book yet, like, you should leave now. Because I got to explode, okay? I got to explode right now. So, bye non-spoiling people! Okay, so the Hammer of Thor. Okay, I'm gonna explode about this end first. Because, you know, I just read the end. And literally, I had to reread that page like a good 10 times. Because I was like, Rick, he's actually giving me something I want. Like, oh, Rick, I love you. Just know that. Riordan, I really do love him. I do. I don't say that a lot, but, like, I do. I love Rick, especially now after that end, because Percy's coming. Percy's coming to these books. Thank you, Rick. I've been wanting a Percy and Magnus meetup for like 50 years, and now it's happening. Like, when I made my theories video for this book, I was like, oh, I hope Percy shows up, but then he didn't. I was like, that stinks. And then for this, I'm pretty sure I said in my theories video for this book that I wanted Percy to show up, but then he didn't. But then Annabeth was like, oh yeah, you and Percy, you two gotta meet up. And I was like, Annabeth, thank you. Also seeing Annabeth, oh, I've missed her so much because she wasn't in the Hidden Oracle, which disappointment. But I loved seeing her again, and I loved all like the Annabeth mentionings too. I was like, there's my girl. And oh my gosh, can I just say something? When Magnus sees her and he notices that she's wearing this long sleeve purple shirt and it says SPQR UNR. I swear, if that UNR means University of Rome, I'm out. I'm leaving. Like, and then, oh my gosh, Annabeth mentioned her and Percy graduating high school and Percy passing his test. And I was like, Annabeth, you can't bring this upon me. You can't be bringing this type of stuff, okay? Like, there was more Percy in this than in the Hidden Oracle. And Percy was in the Hidden Oracle longer than Annabeth. Like, Annabeth is here for like 5 pages, but there was like a bunch of Percy mentionings. And I was like, what even is this? And then Magnus even mentioned her and Percy falling into darkness. And I was like, no, can't have this. No, it was funny. Magnus was like, oh yeah, Annabeth had cried when she told me about how her and her boyfriend fell into this place called Tartarus. And I was like, Magnus, it's not just some place, okay? This is literally hell. Like, no, Tartarus, it's much worse than all the places you've gone to. Oh gosh, why did the memories. When Annabelle was like, oh yeah, painful memories, I was like, they sure are painful. But yeah, Rick, thank you for giving me this. I'm honestly so blessed. I'll keep reading your books forever and ever, because I'm so blessed right now. But okay, moving on from the Percy stuff, let's actually talk about the book. Oh my goodness, this book was great. I loved the adventure, and surprisingly, like, you think, when you see this title, Hammer of Thor, you think, oh, we're gonna go find Thor's hammer. But Thor's hammer wasn't really that big of a deal, which was like, pew, shock of the century. Like, the bigger deal was actually that Scuffnog sword in stone. I don't know how to pronounce that name, but the sword and the stone, those were super important, because that sword could cut Loki free, and then Loki got free, and I was like, haha, I hate everyone. But that was just really surprising. Like, the hammer was mentioned throughout the whole story, and everyone was just like, oh yeah, that's not the big deal, actually. This sword and stone is. And I was like, wait, but why? Why? And then the hammer showed up at the end, and it was really funny when Thor was reunited with it. He was like, my baby! And I was like, this isn't even that important. Like, the sword is. And now Loki's free. But Thor just kept on partying. And I was like, okay, Thor, you go be you and watch your TV shows. But that was really surprising. And then, the wedding. Literally, when it was first brought up about this wedding, I think from Loki, because they were in the chamber with those dead zombie warriors, you know, and Loki mentioned the wedding, about how Sam had to marry the giant, and I was like, what the heck? What are you talking about? And Sam had to marry the giant to form the alliance between Loki and the giants, and I was like, why is this happening? Like, I've never read a book before where this had to happen, especially with a 16-year-old girl. I felt so bad. And then poor Amir, which I have grown to love. Amir. It's actually Amar. I call him Amar. Or is it Amir? I don't know. I'm going to say Amir. But him, oh my gosh, he's great. I ship him and Sam so hard. And, okay, I can say now for a fact that I don't ship Sam and Magnus, because their friendship is just golden, and it would be super weird if they would ever get together. And I found it super hilarious that everyone thought they were a thing, and Magnus just like, no, Sam, no. And I was like, yeah, that's right, because you're in love with Alex Ferraro, which, Alex Ferraro is a blessing from God himself, okay? I'm gonna call her she, okay? Because that's how she mostly, like, identified herself. Yes, she identified as a male at some points too, but I feel like she kind of leans more as a girl. So I'm just gonna call her a she, but I sometimes might call her a he too. Oh, that's like so confusing, so complicated. But Alex Ferraro is transgender, which I support. Like, if you're a dude, if you identify as a woman, go you. If you are a girl, but you identify as a dude, go you. Like, I'm totally fine with it. And Rick, thank you for this representation. Like, there is so much representation in this book. And I love how Rick, he addresses these topics that are controversial in our society today. And he addresses them in, like, a kid-friendly way, because he knows these books, like, a lot of kids and middle schoolers read them, so he addresses them, but just in a way that those kids and middle schoolers can understand, and I really appreciate that. But Alex being transgender is the best thing ever, and surprisingly, this is the first book I've ever read with a transgender character, which I find a little disappointing. Like, why ain't there more transgender characters in books, okay? Like, you know, I'm writing a book, and now I feel the need to write a transgender character. Like, I want to do all the representation, but, you know, it's hard to represent everything. But Rick does a really good job of representing everything. Like, oh, if only I could write like Rick Riordan. That's the dream. But Alex, I love her, and oh my gosh, Magnus and Alex, I swear if they don't get together, I'm going to slap somebody. Oh my gosh. When Alex came down in her wedding dress and Magnus was just like, Alex was just like, if you don't stop staring at me, I'm going to have to murder you. And just, Alex, she's so much fun. And just, I love how when she says those things, she's like, she's dead serious. Like, I would not be surprised if Alex murdered Magnus at all. Even though I want them together. They need to get together. Like, I loved the scene between them at the end. The last scene between them. When she was like, how did you notice that I was a dude? And just, they're so cute. I love them. And I love seeing everyone. I love seeing Blitz and Hearthstone. I'm so glad that we finally got reunited with them. Like, in the very beginning, like, they just disappeared because of this prophecy that Blitzen was gonna die. Which he kind of did. Because he got stabbed. And I was like, okay, you can't kill off Blitzen. But then he turned into stone. I was like, okay, that's one way of solving things. And then we went, oh gosh, we met Hearthstone's papaya, Hearthstone's daddy, and that elf gotta go. The elves are so mean. I don't like them. I never want to go back to Alfheim? Is that the place? I think it is. But I never want to go back there again. I never want to see Hearthstone's dad ever again because he's a terrible human being. Well, he's not even a human being. He's an elf. But he's terrible. And then he was going insane over the ring, which he still has, right? Because they left. They got out and went through the portal, right? Right. I think that's what happened. Literally, this book went by like so fast. I read it so quickly. And now, like, the end's, like, the only thing that's in my mind right now. But, yeah, let's not go back to Alfheim. No, bad idea. But then, Magnus and Hearthstone and Blitzen were like, oh yeah, one day Hearthstone's gonna have to go back and solve everything. And I'm just like, no, he doesn't. He got the gold. It's gonna be fine. No, we don't have to do that. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be fine. And then we have bigger things to worry about because now Loki's free. Which didn't surprise me because, you know, it was going to happen one way or the other. Which also, by the way, shock that his wife was there. I didn't even realize Loki was married. But then his weird wife was there. And I don't know how to feel about that chick. And then, oh jeez, Uncle Randolph. Ooh. If he died, I would not be upset, cause even though he's Madison's family, why is he doing this? Like, why is he letting himself be dragged by Loki? Like, Randolph, your family's dead, like, just move on from it. I mean, don't move on, like, keep loving your family, but just, like, keep their memory alive, I guess, but Randolph is literally going insane because of this. And then he, like, lost his arm because of the sword, because the sword was sheathed in front of women. And Loki was like, I don't care about the consequences. Just do it. And then, of course, Loki would say that. And then Randolph's arm got burned off. And I was like, would you look at that? That's the consequence, which, terrible, which I find it so weird that the sword can't be, like, held out in front of women. Like, why? That's just, it's odd. I don't know, but they still did it anyway because Sam and Alex and Thurgridtana, the giantess, was there, which, by the way, so blessed that all those giants are dead because they were getting on my nerves. I couldn't stand them, especially Therm, because he was gonna marry Sam, aka Alex, which Alex, thanks for that sacrifice, because I don't know, if it was like actually Sam who got married, I don't know how I would feel about that, because her and Amir, they gotta be together, and they are, and then Sam was like, I'm gonna resign after this little quest we go on to find Loki. And I was like, no, you gotta stay Valkyrie forever. But I totally understand her decision, because she's been through a lot, and now after what's happened, because Loki freaking freed her and she couldn't do anything and had to watch her friends in pain and Loki get free and she feels like it's her fault, which it's not, but she's just blaming it on herself like all characters do in books, honestly. But, so I totally get why she wants to resign, but I'm just like, the thing is, like, if she does resign, will she, like, forget what's happened? And will she become, like, just a regular mortal? Like, what will happen when she resigns? Like, will she remember? Or will she just somehow forget and just start living life as a normal person? Like, I wonder how that works. Because she said Valkyries can resign, but like, how does the process work? I'm very interested to see how this works. And also, I just looked at this, but this book helped me so much. I'm so glad I read this. And then Magnus freaking mentioned it at the end about Odin's ravens. He mentioned Hotel Valhalla Guide. And I was like, look at that mentioning though. And then, you know, all the Magnus and Annabeth stuff happened. And I was like, okay, I'm still like processing that Annabeth stuff. I still literally cannot believe that Percy and Magnus are going to meet. Like, that's going to be the meeting of the century. It's going to be awesome because they're both super sassy and funny, and just, I can't wait to see like how their powers would work with each other, since like Magnus is like got the healing and it's just super awesome and kind. It just does all the good things. And then here we have Percy, son of Poseidon, and deals with water, you know? So I wonder how that's going to work. I'm so excited for Percy to meet Magnus. I'm so excited. And I'm hoping, praying that Annabeth comes with us too, most likely, because I feel like Percy and Annabeth, they can't be separated from each other. And I'm really excited. I'm so excited for all three of them to be together, and then for Percy to meet the whole gang. Oh my gosh, this is about to be lit. The Ship of the Dead is about to be amazing. It's gonna be so good. I am ready. We all gonna be aboarding the Viking ship in 2017. I'm so ready. I am so ready. But we have to wait like a year for the next book. I'm dreading the wait. I'm dreading the wait, honestly. Now I just gotta wait for that. And the Dark Prophecy. I have to wait for everything now. I just want all the books. I want the Dark Prophecy. I want the Ship of the Dead. I want the next Actar book. I want the next Stormglass book. I want everything, okay? I want that Camp Half-Blood Confidential, which is coming out in May next year. Thank you. But, oh my gosh, this book. Cray. Such crazy stuff. Now I'm so excited for the Ship of the Dead. What do I want to happen? One, super awesome Percy and Magnus meet. I need some, like, snappy remarks between the two. Like, I wonder if they're gonna immediately like each other at first. I wonder what Percy's opinion is on Magnus. Like, because Annabeth has probably told Percy about him. So, looking forward to that. And then two, Magnus and Alex. Why can't I talk? But them, the ship, that's going to sail too. If it doesn't, I'm suing. I'm done. And then three, Blitz and Hearthstone. Okay, am I the only one who can see them being the thing? Because I honestly think they would be really cute and just be two adorable, cute little gay parents, because they're literally Magnus's parents. Like, just saying. And then Sam and Amir, I hope something happens between them. Like, I would love to see their wedding. Even though that probably wouldn't happen, I would still love to see their wedding though. So, like, I can have the hope for a Sam and Amir wedding. And then Loki, he can't die. I was about to say I hope Loki dies, but I'm just like, he's a god though. I hope something really, really bad happens to Loki. Yeah, Loki needs to go. Loki is so annoying. Oh my gosh. And when he got freed, I was like, I hate everyone right now. And so, yeah, I'm just really excited for the next book, okay? And I'm just still coping over this. I can't even right now. I'm just like, Rick has once again killed me, like he always does with his books. And I think that's all I have to say. for this book talk. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and I am Courtney, and I'll see you all next time with a new video soon. So I will see you then. So, bye! Yo!